up, everybody? So today we're going to be shopping at the one and the only Lidl. This will be my first time shopping here today, so it'll be a first time for all of us. And just like usual, we're going to be getting all of our staple items that we usually get when we grocery shop. So let's go in here and see what the hype about Lidl is. So off the top of things, I see that the kiwis, and y'all know I love these ones. I showed y'all in one of the previous vlogs. These are the yellow ones, but they are 2 for $2. So already it's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of weird. Because at Aldi you can get the bag of them for like, it's a bag of, I mean it's a plastic case of 4, and I think they're like $2.89, something like that. So Aldi at this point, we just started, but they're already winning. Peaches are $2.58. Usually per bag they're like $2.50, $2.80. So, but this is the beginning. So let's see what all's going on. Peach donuts. Do y'all think I should get these and try them? Do y'all think they're gonna taste any different? They smell like peaches. Let's get them and try them and rate them 1 through 10. If you know, you know. Alright. See, this is a thing that I'm noticing too about here. So this tote is, it says peaches tote, but it's $2.29 per pound. So is the bag already weighed out? Is it me, or does that seem a little misleading? We'll get our peach donuts and move along. Like this way. It's very nice. They have like a little pastry bake section. Love that, love that, love that. None of it is gluten-free, so it's not like I'm going to be getting any of these, unfortunately. That looks freaking amazing, though. I would literally eat that right now.
No, I'm donating them French fries.
Price of avocados are not bad. $3.17 for a bag. But the downfall is these probably... Look at this, like these are not gonna be ripe for probably like another 2 weeks, I would say probably. They have a large variety of like the little, like small circular tomatoes. They have these ones, these, they have like a huge box of them. They have these, the raisins. They have some for like every price point, which is nice. But I think I want these ones because we haven't had these before. They probably really don't even taste any different, but we're gonna get them because they're cute. Cutesy. See? They're like teeny tiny, but like not the size of a cherry tomato. And they're on a vine. Okay. This isn't bad. English.
Are you doing TikTok, YouTube?
YouTube. Yes.
Because I'm on YouTube, TikTok too.
Okay. You make content?
Huh?
You do content?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got like 47,000 on TikTok and 7,000 on YouTube.
Okay. Well, I want to give you my card. That way you can scan the QR for my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then, what is your channel?
My YouTube channel, just put in prosthetic. Well, put in Rasa Solid and see if that come up.
That's a little out of my spelling,
All
right?
Because I had changed the, yeah, here it is right here.
Okay.
And it has like my music on it, has my music videos on it. I'm like Christian content.
Okay.
But I also put like cat videos, dog videos and stuff.
Perfect.
Like that.
Love that. Wonderful. Okay, I subscribe to you.
Thank you.
Good luck on your journey.
Subscribe to YouTube because if I go right away and look, I can see.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good luck to you too.
Thank you. That was so sweet. All right. Well, it looks like we came on the right day, you guys, because we're actually out of honey. I used the last of it this morning, so we'll get some more honey. And they have, I guess, like the little version of Nutella. So this is like the traditional regular Nutella, and then this is the hazelnut cocoa spread from Germany. But they're the same thing, like hazelnut spread with cacao, but this one is in a jar and this one's plastic. And this one is $4.97 versus this one being $2.99. I think you would probably be winning with this one more, especially because you end up getting glass too after you use it. Okay. Which honey? What honey? This is exactly what we need, regular honey. I was looking on the back of the ingredient label because sometimes the honeys will have like corn syrup or high fructose corn syrup, but this is what it should be, which is straight honey. So we'll get this one. They have a lot of a lot of dried fruit. Try saying that 5 times fast. But they have your mango slices, apple rings. This one is a tropical fruit medley. Like if you want a little bit of everything, it's literally like the opposite of a trail mix because all of the fruit in here is soft and it doesn't have any nuts in it. But just like filling the bag, I can tell that it's all soft, which is nice. Chocolate coconut chips, gluten-free, vegan, coconut meat, cane sugar, cacao, and sea salt. 7 grams of added sugar. This would be a nice little sweet treat, like if you're trying to wean yourself off of like candy and Snickers and stuff like that. That would be good. I'm appreciating the selection that they have for sure. They have the Ollipops. You guys remember in my very first vlog I did when I went to, was it TJ Maxx? I think it was TJ Maxx. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I shouted out Ollipop because they had the full 12 count cases of them. So Lidl also is a supplier of Ollipop, and they are 2 for $4, which usually, like at Publix, Kroger, Walmart, they're usually about like $2.47 each. So you actually come out with a pretty good deal with these. If, like I said, if you're like a probiotic drinker. Their kombucha is reasonably priced. You know, the Synergy brand kombucha. There it is right there. I'm about to say it's usually like $3.80. So this is like the name brand, the big box, everybody knows kombucha. This is it. It's a really good brand, but like I said, it's usually like $3.86 versus their brand is 2 for $4. So one thing that I personally always do if I want to try a different brand, or if the brand that I usually get is a little too steep for what I want to pay that day, I'll look at a brand right beside it or close by that carries the same product, and I'll just compare the labels. And honestly, if the labels are the exact same, you're getting the same thing. So this one has kombucha and agave puree, kombucha culture, black tea, green tea, kiwi juice, and cane sugar. This one has organic cane sugar, organic tea blend, organic cane sugar, organic ginger juice. Organic sugar is listed twice on here. But you're getting, it's essentially the same thing. This one is just a little shorter because it only has guava in it, versus this flavor is the ginger blueberry. So you have like organic blueberry and ginger too. Then we'll look at the nutrition facts. So this has 5% juice and it is 60 calories, 16 grams of added sugar. 16 total sugar, 3 grams of added sugar, versus this one has 17 grams of added sugar and 80 calories, and it only contains 4% juice. So this is, you know, kind of where you would do the determining factor of if you want to, you know, have more calories but less juice content in it, or if you want the lesser calories but an extra percentage of juice and less sugar. So just wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys, because like I said, that's how I do it, you know, whenever I'm shopping and trying to decide. It's like a smoothie in a bottle. Ooh, 99 cents, 8.4 ounces, 160 calories for your macros, but 30 grams of total sugar. Does it have any added sugar though? It doesn't have added sugar, so we love that. Clock it, clock it, clock it. This is a health clock it, y'all. 0 grams of added sugar. This is really not that bad. And if you're drinking your water content throughout the day, like as much water you're supposed to, and you're flushing out even that natural sugar, I would say you're in a winning deal. But they have a few flavors. Let's see. Pineapple, banana, coconut, mango, lemon, strawberry, banana. Strawberry, banana, grape, and orange. That sounds not appealing. Oh, this one is a red genius. It has apple, banana, grape, cranberry, orange, pomegranate, acai, arona, and lemon. And they still don't have any added sugar. I love this for this brand. So I'm gonna get these 3. Try them and let you guys know how they are. Oh, they have the big bottles of them too. Oh, they have the little lemon shots. No artificial sugar. Apple juice, ginger juice, lemon juice, ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is one of the more mild preservatives, and this contains 100% juice, but that's honestly the only red flag in this ingredient label, and it's only 50 calories, but you get all of these good things for your gut health, and 11 grams of sugar total. That's not bad at all. It's honestly more than a shot, but it's probably like 2 shots. Because you know, like the other brands, they kind of just having like that little small tiny plastic bottle or those glass jars, but they're like tiny. But yeah. Okay. This is usually like 10, 11 bucks at Publix. This one is. Okay. Moving along. They have a 25% off discount for the Panera soups. I would assume they're probably going bad soon. Yeah, July 31st, so yesterday. They have the pre-made, you know, sandwiches, lunches. If you don't want to go fast food route one day, you can swing by here. Kind of like the one that I showed you guys at Sprouts. They have the like all those different chicken salad flavors, and all like those adult Lunchables, and like the wraps and the sandwiches and stuff. So you don't always have to resort to fast food whenever you're like out and about running errands and you don't have time to like go sit down and eat or go home and get food. A lot of stores, they have like those pre-made little containers of food, or like snack plates and trays, which I know you guys know, but just throwing that out there. If I was somebody who did not watch what I ate and I literally didn't care, I would eat this all the time. Ravioli, tortellini. You got your pasta, you got your cheese, and you can add whatever protein to it. And honestly, this is a pretty solid like cheat meal, I would say, especially if you're like a pasta lover, which I'm not necessarily a pasta lover. This is just really easy to heat up and throw with a salad, garlic bread, whatever, instead of making like your own pasta. Like I said, just throw in some like the frozen chicken breast, or like some meatballs or something like that with like a little sauce. Chef's kiss. Aldi actually carries a gluten-free version of tortellini and ravioli. So if you are someone who consumes like a gluten-free diet, Aldi would be the place to go for gluten-free ravioli and pastas. I don't see that they carry anything that's gluten-free with this, at least not here. I don't know if this is a place that has like their own gluten-free section, because sometimes places will, but this is the first time here, so we're still testing the waters of where everything is. Alrighty, it looks like they carry a lot of frozen goodies over this way. Shrimp. I'm kind of weird, y'all, about eating seafood outside of Georgia now, since we just went to Florida, which we didn't even eat any seafood, but it got me thinking. I think I only want to limit my seafood consumption to when we go to those places like California, Florida, you know, like where the water is. Looks like they have a wide selection of a lot of different shrimp types, like shrimp salad, the tiny shrimps, tail on, tail off, Argentinian. They have a lot, and then there's even more down the other case too. And a lot of people sleep on shrimp, but shrimp is like one of the heftier proteins that you can eat. So if you are not a shrimp person, I would say get on it. And just to break up from like always eating chicken, beef, and turkey, like throwing something different in your rotation. All right. Turkey sausage. We have made it to the sausage section. I see bacon. I see pork sausage. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is the one that we usually get. So they do have the turkey. This isn't sausage, this is kielbasa. I'm not really sure what that is, but it's not the one that we get. So I'm gonna be putting that back. And I don't see that they carry their own brand of turkey sausage. I do see they have a chicken sausage though. An apple chicken sausage. No antibiotics ever. Chicken raised with no added hormones or steroids. Gluten-free, fully cooked, keep refrigerated. 12 grams of protein per one sausage. Includes 4 grams of added sugar total. Ingredient label: chicken meat, water, maple syrup, raw sugar, dried apples, apple juice concentrate, sea salt, cinnamon, nutmeg. Simple. No preservatives, no chemicals, no additives, nothing for like color retention, none of that. Look at this. Try this one. They probably honestly all taste the same from wherever you get it from, but this is where we are today. This one's 25% off. It's the spinach and feta flavor. See, this one has milk in it. I think we're probably gonna bypass on this one though. Ooh, we're gonna get this one. Spicy jalapeno. Yep. Solid label. Clock it, health clock it. Love that, love that. Get into it. All right. We will skip past all the cheese. We don't do cheese. We don't do the dairy. Some beef. So ribeye steaks are about $10.69 and $12.39 a pound. But then they have the grass-fed strip, which is weird because grass-fed is a greater quality of beef to have, and it's a little cheaper than the ribeye steak, but it's more than the regular ribeye steak. Oh, okay, so this one's the grass-fed, $12.39. Grass-fed strip steak is $11.99. Grass-fed sirloin is $6.99. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't really know the difference in steaks. I just eat it. I really love a steak, and because you don't gotta put a lot of seasoning on it, and it's a great protein source, so I'm gonna get the grass-fed sirloin steak in case we don't like it from here. Then we won't have invested that much, so 8 ounces. Now we need to locate the, what is that? Family pack of chicken sausage? It's a family pack of chicken sausage, y'all. Yep. See, I got the eye for it. But this is the spinach and feta. This is only $5.99 for this whole pack. and those individual ones that I just picked up was $3 something. But it's unfortunate because this one has milk in it, but this would be like perfect. But like I said, we're not gonna get it, so whatevs. Hummus. This is so weird. They have one type of hummus. They have this and an olive spread. That's weird. Sardines. I do not know if y'all are on TikTok or Instagram or any of those other ones. I haven't seen it come across my YouTube, but all the hype and all the rage now is sardines, which growing up on a family farm, I ate sardines, potted meat, Vienna sausages, cheese liver, all of it. So to see sardines making their comeback, I love that for them. I do. And I feel like it's putting us Southerners on the map again, but I need to get some sardines before we leave out of here. So let's keep on trucking along. I guess this is like their whole beef section. So I was gonna try to look at the chicken breast. Pork, tenderloin, pork loin. Okay, so this is all pork. We need to leave this area. Oh, they have like your cookware and stuff here. This is very nice. So it's like a one-stop shop. It looks like they're basically Aldi on steroids, this section. Because you know Aldi usually only has like those 2 aisles of non-food things. But they have an electric kettle. Dishcloths are $3.99. The prices are not bad. They have an air fryer for $30. Well, the regular price is $39.99. This is only $29.99. Okay. Food storage container set for $5. Where they do that at? Like, it's a set of 3 and they're like nice size. It doesn't say what ounces they are, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but they are like, it's a pretty good size for $5.99. So okay, if y'all got a little and y'all need to pick up a couple things, that's where I'll be going to. Glass. They have this glass baking dish for $5.99. These prices are very reasonable. I love this for like a college student, first time home, or not even homeowner, but like apartment owner. I'm so sorry, y'all. That's not coming from me or my audio. It's just in here. This knife set is only $1.99. It says knife/knife set. It says each or set. So which either you get, it's only $1.99. They have a little griddle here, or waffle maker, a colander strainer. Okay. Cooling rack for when you pull it out of the oven. They have so much. Oh, they have a food scale too. This seems like, honestly, in my mind, what I'm thinking is like, if I needed to order this type of stuff off of Amazon, I probably wouldn't order it from Amazon. I would come here and get it because they have a little bit of everything you could want, need. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. They have a handheld immersion blender. That's really nice. This little immersion blender here. And then I think this one is a, like the thing that when you mix your protein powder or whatever, what is it called? The little electric spinner thing. They have that. All right. Okay, I think we're getting into like home stuff. Y'all, I love this. I'm like loving this for real, for real. They have all of this outdoor material that, you know, that the father would use, that the grandfather might use for like the lawn keeping and whatnot. The little farmer girl in me is having a field day. So this is a self-watering planter for like your, I guess if you want to plant like flowers in here or any of like your produce. I know like home gardens are really popular now, but I love this. It's self-watering planter box. I don't know how you would hook up the hose and whatnot, but it says it's self-watering. Oh, I think you would screw the hose into this bottom part here and just turn it on and it would do it itself that way. That is really cool though. Really, really, really nice. Now, I know y'all see all these orange stickers right here because one time for the financially frugal and the financially conscientious, we love that. Okay. My future mother-in-law would have a field day in this, and so would our auntie. This is really nice. They have a lot of stuff 25% off. They have floss, which do I need to get this? Probably so, because I am out of floss. They have a scrub daddy damp duster. I don't really know what it's for. This is a thing that you like set on top of your cup and you can fill it with your snacks. I don't really like those. I feel like when you buy those, they don't last a long time. So y'all, they have everything. I mean, you don't need to go to Walmart. You don't need to go to Dollar Tree. You don't need to go to Amazon, anywhere. They have bedding, sheets, and pillows. I gotta go with them. This is really cool, actually. I'm so glad this was a decision to come to today. Okay, so it looks like now we're getting into more of our perishable items. So things that don't need to be refrigerated, things that don't need to be stored, frozen, or anything like that. Let's see if they have anything that's like borderline or semi-healthy. I know this brand is really popular, Pirate's Booty, for the popcorn snack. It is $7.49 for a 6-count. So that's not terrible. Publix, I think they're about the same, maybe like $1 or $2 more. But it's no artificial sugar, and they're baked. It's a baked popcorn snack, not a fried one. So, ingredient label, natural flavor. See, this one is a red flag because we never know what the natural flavor is. That's why they put it on there. So, looks like they have chicken, like tuna pouches, but chicken pouches. This ingredient label is doing a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't get this. Modified food starch, sodium phosphates, natural flavor. I've seen enough. Okay. I see the herring fillets or sardines nearby, because that is a fish in a can. Looks like they have a little bit of a Costco Sam's Club thing going on here with the bulk pretzels and the bulk soy sauce, the bulk maple syrup, the pickle jar, family size of coffee, which I need to get some more K-cups myself, but this brand is really good. I found it a few years ago. I don't buy them now because I just don't eat chips like that, but are these gluten-free? Okay, I thought they were. Yeah, they're gluten-free. Pretty solid label, but then you have your natural flavor. So, but it's called Uglies. I thought that name was so funny. All right, let's move it along. School supplies. Love that, love that, love that. I don't know what I need yet for my school, so I don't think I want to buy anything just yet. But they have school supplies. They have the markers, the pens, the glue sticks. Whole pack of pens for $1.49. The traditional glue for 50 cents here. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Look like they're trying to compete with Dollar Tree and some of the other school supply, stores. Y'all, I found these. When I tell you that I'm the gluten-free girly, the gluten-free, the vegan, top 9 allergen-free, I know all the brands. I'm not trying to sound like I know it all, but been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, the pants, the get-up, everything. I found this brand like 6.5-ish years ago at Kroger. I was able to keep them like the whole summer. Kroger kept this brand stock. Couldn't find them anymore. And I found those. They're in the Sprouts vlog. So I saw them then, but here, they're only $3.99 for all of these. I will be getting them. Oh, they have other flavor too. I didn't see that. So this one is your raspberry, lime, pineapple, coconut, peach, passion fruit. This one's strawberry, lemon, mango, orange, blueberry, and pomegranate. Which one do I want to get? Looks like it's this one. It's only 25 calories. And this is the ingredients per little fruit thing. You can scan their QR code too to get more details on their ingredients. And the ingredients are only organic. Love that. It's a women-owned brand. And I want to say, okay, on the front of it, it says flavored with other natural flavors. But I'm gonna take their word for it that they mean all of these other real natural flavors. Because in this actual label, it doesn't say natural flavors. So we're gonna be okay. We'll be okay. Okay, so y'all know eggs are costing an arm and 2 legs. But they have an 18 count for $3.98. These prices are very friendly, very reasonable. We love that.
It's supposed to be in their own case.
Go down this way. This is so weird. I guess this is like a Greek brand. Oh, yeah, this is a Greek brand. I don't know why I just said it like, they have a lot of Greek brands. Is that the thing here? Okay, but this is their can of beans and peas. It's in like a little pop top, but it looks like for us this would be like a tuna can or a chicken can. That just really tripped me out for a minute. I digress. All right, so we're looking for still our sardines. Do they not carry sardines? Watch them have everything in this store except for sardines. I bet you that's what's gonna happen. Okay. I think this is the area that comes in clutch for pretty much everybody. The frozen goodies, chicken nuggets, chicken breasts. Yeah. And then down here they have like so I guess this is like their brand of things. And then here they have like your Tyson, the more traditional brands. They have the pre-made burgers. I'm thoroughly impressed. I really didn't know what to expect coming here, y'all, but I'm here for it. I truly am. Granted, I don't eat a lot of these things that's here, but it's nice to know that if I want to or I get the hankering for something, I know where to come to versus all the other stores that I frequent, you know, shop at and whatnot. Let's see though if we can find like us a little goodie treat. So they have the cauliflower pizza. They have the cauliflower pizza, which is naturally gluten-free. Gluten-free always. 30% less total sugar than leading pizzas. This is the thing that gets me. When brands or products say 30% less fat or sugar, what are you replacing it with though? Like, are you just leaving it as it is, or are you, like, if it's 30% less sugar, are you adding additional fat to it, or is the fat content higher than a regular pizza? I always wonder those things, but neither here nor there. We've had this brand before. It is good. The bottom gets really crispy. So if you like a crispy pizza and not like a more doughy soft one, this one is good. But I want to see if they have any other gluten-free pizza brands, because we've already had that one. So I would like something different to try. Let's see. Or like maybe even some bread, if they have any gluten-free bread. I'm honestly not seeing any, but that's honestly also a sign from God that I don't need to be getting it for us, because we've been doing so good for so long. A girl can wish though. I forget the name of the brand, y'all, but if you are someone who eats gluten-free, there's now a gluten-free corn dog brand. I can't remember the name of it, but it's in like a yellow box. I don't think it's this brand, but they do have a gluten-free version now. So if you like corn dogs and you're gluten-free, you're back in the game now. Because when you go gluten-free, you have to eliminate so much out of your diet because a lot of brands still haven't got with the gluten-free way. But like this store, they don't have any gluten-free waffles, pancakes, even toast. Like a lot of stores now have pretty much all your frozen bread items. Everything has a gluten-free alternative now, and I see that this store doesn't have that. So that's something to consider. But everything else, it seems like they checked the box for. They got your frozen fruit for your smoothies. And I will say, just by glancing at the price points, I would say for one, it's totally better than Publix, without a doubt, undubitedly. I don't know if I would probably say they're better than Aldi too, because this 48 ounce, which is 3 pounds, is only $5.49. I think Aldi's was getting a little steep whenever we were buying fruit from them, but this is the flavor. And even the one beside it, the cherry berry blend, it's only $5.19, and it's still 3 pound, 48 ounces. So that's really nice to know. All right, sorry you guys, the camera died, but like I was saying, the price point for the frozen fruit that they carry here at Lidl, in my opinion, my price point, my history of shopping at Aldi versus Publix versus Walmart, all that, this serving, this size of it, the 48 ounce, 3 pound, is a lot better. The strawberry banana blend is $5.49, and then the one that we're gonna get today is the cherry berry blend, and it's only $5.19, so it's even cheaper than the strawberry banana blend. And then they have your regular, well, I guess probably like 12 ounces here, 10 ounces. Blueberries only $2.45. So like if you're someone who's single or only one person in the house probably likes to eat, smoothies or whatever, then you can get away with getting this one, and it's only $2.45. The organic one, medley of mixed berries, is only $2.99. Organic strawberries is $2.55. So the price point is it's very realistic. It's very doable, very reasonable. And then I wanted to bring you guys over here to the frozen vegetables, because I don't think a lot of people realize it, but a lot of the time frozen veggies, I'm not gonna say a lot of the time, but from what I have read and what I know and what I'm knowledgeable on, is frozen vegetables are picked at their peak. So whenever you buy them, they stay that freshness until obviously you get ready to cook and eat them. So, because I had always felt like, I feel like frozen, they're getting over on us when it comes to frozen vegetables, but like I said, the reality behind it is that they pick it at peak season. So you're getting it at its highest peak when it becomes a freezer product. And I'm sure, as you guys know, but a lot of people look down on frozen vegetables because they're not as fresh, or you can't cook them the same, which is true because they are frozen, so they do end up defrosted, so they get wet, so you really can't roast them, you can't really pan fry them too much. But the price is not, you can't beat it at all. So carrots and peas, 98 cents. The peas alone, 99 cents. The sweet peas, oh, they have sweet peas and regular peas. I didn't know there was a difference. I thought it was all the same, but the sweet peas are 97 cents. And then they have a whole line of them down here. But I'm gonna grab us some, I'm gonna do the carrots and peas, and then a petite peas. Simply because it's petite, as am I, and like I said, I thought all peas tasted the same, but whatever. Neither here nor there. The cut green beans, what pound of the 12 ounce? Let's see which one it is. The 12 ounce is only 95 cents. Let's see which one it is. Is it this one? 12 ounce, no, this one's a 16 ounce. Let's see the price for the 16 ounce, because can you get more? Only $2.54 for this full bag of them. Nice. But I'm gonna get this one because it says Prince, and it's different colors. I love color on my plate, and I love I really have subscribed you guys the last 4 months. I've kind of always eaten this way, but as of late it's like my thing I do now. But I'm loading up on protein and vegetables and fruit on my plate. I've kind of steered away from carbs. I usually only consume carbs when I know I have like a really busy day, or if I can eat them in the morning. I typically don't eat carbs past lunch. Lunch is even pushing it for me, but typically I eat it at breakfast and that's it for me. That way I have the whole day to burn it off. That's my logic behind it. I'm a girl who loves corn. I love the taste of it, but it doesn't digest or break down in the body. So we'll be walking past that. I'll get some broccoli because broccoli is really nice to have on hand at home. They have the smaller pack here for 94 cents. And then they have this 32 ounces? Yeah, for only $2.29. I hope you guys go shop at Lidl, and I hope you let them know that I sent you, even though they don't know who I am. Yeah, let them know, please. They have this California vegetable blend. No, I want to get the Mediterranean. I want to get this one. Mediterranean style vegetables, zucchini, broccoli, mushrooms. I love everything that's in this. Actually, our whole house does. Nobody's really a picky eater like that, except for the Bonus Sunshine. But is it gluten-free though? See, this is the thing. Whenever like you buy these medley types, and it has like you can visibly see seasoning on it for sure. You always want to flip the label if that's something you care about, because if I were to buy this and then I get home and I look at it, I'm like, dang, I didn't think to read the label and look up online if it was gluten-free. So it has black pepper, spice, and coloring along with rice starch. And there was something else, rapeseed oil, sunflower oil, and natural flavor. Say it with me, class. Natural flavor is a red flag. Along with rapeseed and sunflower oil are two inflammatory oils. So we want to steer away from inflammatory oils and go more towards the anti, which is like your olive oil, your avocado oil, oils of that nature. So we'll put that one back. This one probably is in the same boat, and it has corn in it. And this one has sugar in it too. Yeah, same thing. But like I said, just because this is how it is for me doesn't mean it's how it has to be for you. I'm just enlightening you guys on my lifestyle and how, you know, what our intention is with nutrition and diet and whatnot. But that is not to say that I personally would probably consider those things to be a treat. Like, that's how disciplined and strict and like intentional I am when it comes to nutrition. And you know, when you're somebody like me who has a more difficult digestive system, and your skin is a factor, and you wonder why you break out and things like that, and when you dial in on what you've been consuming, things like that would really stick out to you. So, but again, this is almost 11 years I've been on my journey. So this is 11 years of education and trial and error and accidentally buying things before I read the ingredient label. So just some literally food for thought. But I do want to look at this one, the rice cauliflower. Rice cauliflower stir fry. Bell peppers, carrots, green peas, spring onion, sesame oil, and ginger. Sesame oil isn't bad, and that's actually cooked a lot in Japanese, like Korean, Vietnamese type dishes, sesame oil. I'm pretty sure it's gluten-free. I think it's natural. So this one has, again, will be considered a treat meal in my opinion because of all this extra stuff. Alcohol vinegar. And a lot of the time, foods that contain like an alcohol source to it, not like alcohol like liquor or like sherry wine, things like that, but like alcohol sugars and alcohol vinegars, they can make you gassy. So I'll put those back. Not just for that reason alone, but because also I saw those other poor ingredient labels in there. Now I'm gonna give y'all the one time for my vegan friends, my vegan and vegetarians. Love you, love you. Those of you who don't know, which I don't know if I've shared it, actually I did in my weight loss video, but I was vegan for 4.5-5 years, and I ended my veganism in 2024. So, but this one is for you guys because they do carry the Impossible brand here. I was never a fan of the Impossible brand. I had to think for a minute. I was never a fan of Impossible, but I was a fan of Beyond Meat. Their meatballs, I don't know if I had their chicken nuggets. Their chicken nuggets are not gluten-free. But, and then I've had like their version of like ground beef, the Beyond brand. That's so controversial of a conversation to talk about like vegan-fied meats and fake meats and things. But to each is their own. Like, I had to really get to a point in my journey where I had to stop like preaching and forcing nutrition onto some people because they simply don't care about that. Like, as long as they're going to the gym, they're okay with it. And you know, if their nutrition is on point, then they feel like they can slack off at the gym. But I say that to say, like, when someone is vegan or vegetarian and you're preaching or speaking to them about what's bad or what they shouldn't be eating or how fake meat is processed. That's true, but you're also eating a Kit Kat. And you're also the same person who's going to get a Big Mac from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a respect when it comes to those type of conversations. And even I have had to learn that. But moving on, they have a veggie mix, plant-based. It looks like maybe their stir-fry version. Ooh, seasoned blend of pumpkin, carrots, broccoli, lentils. Lentils are good for fiber intake, as well as quinoa and wild rice. They say wild rice is better and safer to digest than like traditional white rice. It is not gluten-free, but this looks really good though. Oh, and then something else I wanted to point out too is the sodium in the Beyond Meats. The Beyond Meat, I mean like the fake meats, see it's 370 milligrams of sodium. So that's kind of high. And then like you can look at the ingredient label and see that to each is their own. I don't want to make anybody feel any type of way because I have been made to feel like that when I was on my journey. I love y'all. I love everybody. Okay? Okay. They have a potato blend. I love potatoes so much, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Rosemary garlic. If it only had like maybe just the dextrose, I would probably get it, but it has dextrose, sodium acid, pyrophosphate, and or soy and canola oil. So probably will pass on this one. What about this? This one looks good. Button mushrooms, green beans, asparagus, and garlic herb sauce. I really want to get this one, but the ingredient label is similar to everything else we've been looking at, which is so sad because you would think with it being vegetables that you wouldn't have to, you know, worry about reading ingredient labels, but you do. You do. Just like potatoes are not French fries are not gluten-free, even though it's from a potato, but they have to add the coatings to it to make it crunchy and crispy and things like that. But this Alexia brand, they are gluten-free. I will say that. They are cheaper here than at Kroger. I know that for sure. When I used to work at the hospital, my dinner every night when I came home, I was getting off sometimes at like 1, 2 a.m. But most of the time I got off at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I always had these. And usually like half of them eating gluten-free pizza because I was so hungry. But, and they cook really well in the air fryer. You don't have to cook them very long. I don't think they have the gluten-free labeled on here, but they are gluten-free. So... And the ingredient label is the same as everything else we've been looking at. It's just when I was vegan, I really didn't care because I was lean and I was working out like literally every day. Sometimes I feel like I haven't earned things like that, which I know it might sound like restrictive to myself, but like I said, like this is just the part of my journey that works for me. Like everybody's journey across the board will look different in detail. And you know, that's just what it is for me, and I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable with that. And yeah, now I want to run back over to the clearance section though and take a look at that, because honestly I was starting to get a little overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie about that. Was it down this way? I think a lot of baby stuff. I'm so impressed, y'all. I can't say that enough times. Like they have literally a little bit of everything for everybody. So many toys, like. I really want to get into either tennis or pickleball. And honestly, a pickleball little court thing just opened like by our house. So can't y'all see me like in a little tennis skirt, like get my Venus and Serena Williams on? Yes, I love that for me. And tennis and pickleball is a really good form of cardio. Okay, so, oh, clothing 25% off, clearance. Christmas shopping, yes. Birthdays, you know, if you don't want to spend like a big buck, or if you have like a lot of people to shop for, this is really solid to come to. For a little girl, those are cute. Texture's nice too. It's nothing fancy or nothing special, but it's nice to know that like this is an option and you don't always have to go to like Amazon or like places that you usually will shop at. I'm just trying to put y'all on. And don't say I never told you nothing. men's athletic shirt. 1 count, 25% off. But the thing is, you don't know how much they are by themselves. So I guess it would just be one of those. Take it to the checkout and see. Okay, this is tangled up, so that's gonna stay. Clearly, that's not meant for me to have to look at. I do wonder how much this pajama set is. I might want it for myself. We'll check it out and see. This isn't the aisle. Okay. Not sure what this is. Oh. This is like for your garage or like storage, like the working shed or like the tool shed at your house. And you can like put this on the wall. That way you have like a designated home for like things like that. Like, I don't know who's keeping a whole set of zip ties, but this is nice. They have a hair trimmer too. Oh, that's not the clearance section, but a writing pad for a little baby kid. An automatic stirrer. Oh, there it is. Old price $7.99, new price is $5.99. So that's on everything, I guess. No, okay, no, it's not. See, like this one is only 25% off, but it doesn't have like the original price posted on it. Food storage set. I don't think it's microwavable because I think this is probably aluminum. But it's nice to have for like storage. Y'all didn't see that. Okay, so like this one, the big container is missing its lid. So I guess that's probably why this whole thing is 25% off. Cheese grater, like a handheld one, $2.99. I feel like I need this, but we don't even eat cheese, so what would I use it for? Luxury sheet set. It's a king, on sale for $11.24 now. For the grill, maybe cleaning a grill, probably. A joint brush. Oh, I guess this is for like if you have like center blocks or like bricks at your house and you need to like clean it. A mug set. Oh, it's a planter set for your plants. That's cute. Ooh la la. We need this. Even though we don't. We do. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. We're not gonna be able to do it. I guess I'll get it, maybe. I don't know. Tabletop fan. Only 20 bucks. Yeah, only 20 bucks. I don't know if this is any stuff that, like if you can go on their websites and order like to your house, or if you would have to do like the nearest store to you. But I would say it's probably worth going online and seeing if it's something that you can like shop online and see if you can get some of these items, because the prices are really great. They got a whole side table, y'all, for $15. Now y'all know at TJ Maxx and Ross this would be what, about $35 probably. That's cute though. It's really cute. If I was in the market, I would get it, but we don't need one of those. Moving furniture set, 20 bucks. You would like, I guess, like crank it up and put that under, and it makes it easier to move. That's cute. I have no idea how much this is. but I feel like it's worth knowing because it's one of those little baby flat irons that I can use for my edges. So let's check it out and see. They have a little beauty section too. Okay. They got some beauty blenders. Probably like brushes for like curly hair. Little manicure set here. This is probably like brush cleaners. Yep, brush covers. That's cute, like a shape of a heart. Lidl done did they big one, y'all. They really have. Okay. We're going to run down the the perishable items one more time on the opposite side of the store, and then we will go get our chicken breast, and then this will conclude today's hi. They have a bunch of more clothes. Like I said, it's like they got like a Sam's Club thing going on too. Very nice. Okay, I see the coffee. Do they have a decaf? The decaf K-Cups from Aldi, not good. I didn't like them at all. But I ate them. I mean, I drank them because we had them already. But maybe it's down here. Okay, these are teas. So we'll have to wait to go somewhere else to get the coffee. K-Cups. They have your alcoholic beverages here too. These prices look the exact same because I have been a White Claw drinker, but I don't now because they are carbonated. So I don't drink them now, but these prices are the exact same as like Target and Publix. So you really won't find a difference with that. More uglies. I can't believe I used to buy these. This ingredients is like crazy. Are y'all seeing the pattern of the preservatives and chemicals that they use in food now? Not now, but that they probably all have always used it. But are y'all seeing like the pattern of like the ingredients are essentially the same? It's the maltodextrin and there's a whole bunch of other words that we can't pronounce, and the pyrophosphates, and it's all the same, which is crazy because it all tastes different, but it's all got the same chemicals in it. Skinny Pop, the 18 pack. This is actually not bad for $19.97. I mean $9.97. It's usually $11.99. I would get those, but again, it's corn, so that's not bad though. That's actually a good price. So excited to see if they have like a little gluten-free section, but we're still going through the like packaged foods, so we haven't got there just yet. They have the value pack of Pop-Tarts for $3.93, the 12 pack, which usually they come just like the 3 in a pack, but this is not bad. That's actually a really good price for those. They have oatmeal. Am I on your way? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just watching you work.
Thank you. So they have oatmeal in like a flour paper bag, which I think is really cool. I've never seen that before. They're always like just like in the regular little cup carton here, but that is really cool, and it's organic. It's organic, so that is nice. Regular Quaker oatmeal is $2.87. Kroger, this usually runs you about $4 or $5 because it's name brand. But $2.87, you can't beat that. And even this store's brand is only $1.49, $1.85. I think Aldi is usually about like $1.90, $1.99, something like that. So, I will say, like, if I was somebody who bought more processed foods, more processed items, this would probably be where I came to for the most part, because it seems like, excuse me, with more of the products that we're seeing, the price point here is on the cheaper, lower end of things, versus the other places. And I'm sure you guys have gathered that at this point whenever I'm telling you, like, comparing the prices and whatnot. But they have a quinoa superfood cereal, granola. That's really nice, actually. High in fiber, but let's see what the ingredients look like. So they're telling us it's puffed quinoa, pumpkin seeds, freeze-dried pomegranate kernels, freeze-dried blueberries. Let's see. It's not gluten-free, so contains wheat, tree nuts, I've never even seen this one. Oligo fructose. I know that's a type of sugar. Sunflower oil. Okay, lecithin. Not terrible, and it has barley, wheat. Like I said, if you're gluten-free, you wouldn't be able to eat this, but if you're somebody who eats like a regular diet, or you're not conscientious of your gluten intake, that would be okay. I would say it is for me. Cornflakes.
Excuse me, get out my way.
This little box of cornflakes, I think, is literally so stinking cute. I cannot. Do y'all see this compared to my head? Y'all know regular cornflakes is like, this is so cute. I love the packaging here. But I don't know if you guys know or remember, but cornflakes, the generic version of cornflakes, tastes so much better than the Kellogg's brand. Again, don't say I never taught you anything. I'm just putting it out there, just letting you know. But that is a cute box, and they're only $1.99. Love that. How many ounces is it? Does it have a serving or the amount on here? It doesn't. Oh yeah, that's 17.6 ounces. That's not bad. A little over a pound for only $1.99. Do the math. You can't. That's not bad. You can't beat it. They have your traditional. So with it being back to school, they have all your name brand chips and stuff here. I know a lot of kids like to take these for snack time or lunchtime. 18 pack is only $9.98. I don't think that's a bad price at all. I have seen them be higher, like I said, at Publix for sure. Publix is the bougie queen. I don't mind Publix, especially when I'm going and what I'm buying is buy one get one free. It's literally perfect. But otherwise, I don't know. They might got me on that one. But yeah. I see they don't have a generic brand of the flavor packs. They have only the Lay's, so that would be for that. Cheerios. See, this is what gets me. All of these name brands are a smaller quantity you're getting compared to these cornflakes. So I just showed y'all the cornflakes was 17.7 ounces for $1.99 versus General Mills Fruity Pebbles $3.49. And it's only 15 ounces. But I know it's a brand thing. It's a brand thing, and they would probably say their quality's better, but if you look at those labels, I'm sure that they're the exact same. You know what? Just for fun, let's see. So we have Cheerios. This Cheerios box for 8.9 ounces is $3.49. Oat Hoops, excuse me. They are $1.65 for 12.7 ounces. Ingredients, let's see. Whole grain oat flour, whole grain cornstarch. This is a name brand. Cornstarch, sugar, salt, tripotassium phosphate, cornstarch, calcium carbonate. See, reduced iron, vitamin B3, vitamin B, B12. It's all the same. But I guess it's just like how stylists and barbers, makeup artists and everything, they charge their own price, but they all do the same thing. They just have different techniques, of course, but I just wanted to point that out. I'll be looking at stuff like that. Okay, let's see what's next. What are we gonna come up with next? What are we gonna come across next? Okay, so it looks like now we're getting out of the food section and we're getting into hair care, personal hygiene items, things of that sort. Let's see what these prices are looking like. Now this really may not be my wheelhouse, my beet jam section, because we do typically buy all this stuff off of Amazon. But I will say, starters, you always want to use a soft toothbrush. I know y'all think medium and hard is better because it's doing more. No, soft bristles are better and mostly recommended for your gums. Always recommended for your gums, because manually brushing your teeth, we already do it too hard. So when using a soft bristled brush, you're not doing the damage to your teeth. You're not creating yourself gum recession. So whatever mediums and hards you have, throw them out. I know you're gonna feel like you're not doing the same type of work, but soft is a lot healthier for your teeth. But they have this 4-pack of toothbrushes for only $1.99. The 2 count is only 99 cents. That's good. That's really good, actually. Shaving cream, $1.99. I wouldn't know what those prices are anyways, because I don't use men's shaving cream. But all right, so personal hygiene items, definitely I would say better prices than Kroger for like your tampons and your feminine hygiene items. Like they have their version of Depends called Prestos for women. Oh wait, they have Depends too. So let's look at this 14 count women's underwear, Presto brand, $6.95. And then you come over here to the Depends version, 17 count. So you're getting 3 more for $14.88. That's double the price. How does that make sense? I'm just pointing things out. Just pointing them out. They have a protein, okay. They have a plant-based protein and they have a whey protein. Oh, and they have these little Premier shakes. I know these are really popular. I don't drink them, I've never had them. Pre-made protein, in my mind, pre-made protein drinks I think they taste bad. I don't think I've ever really tried them. But let's get back her little scooter thing. I don't know how I feel about the fact that this alcohol bottle is $2.25. I feel like it should be cheaper. And peroxide is only 99 cents. And it's the same size bottle by the same brand. Does that make sense to y'all? Because it doesn't make sense to me. But okay. Detergent looks about right. The big bottle is $15.97. This bleach at Dollar General is only, well, it was 99 cents. Now it's $2.99 here, but okay. So it looks like they have pretty much a price point for whatever your budget is with whatever you're buying. That's not bad. Looks like they cater to every type of pocketbook, every type of wallet. One individual Scrub Daddy is $3.99. That's actually insanity, because I bought a 3-pack of those for the first time ever. We tried Scrub Daddy a couple months ago when I was at TJ Maxx, and I think the whole pack was like $4.40 for 3 of them. But okay, let's get chicken breast and see what the end of the store has. Sardines. Come sardines. I'll wait till that gentleman gets done real quick. These cone bars, I think these are usually more expensive at Kroger. I haven't bought them in years, but they're only $2.99 here. Basically $3 for oh no, it's 8 in here. I was looking at that. 8 bars, only $2.99. That's not bad at all. Yeah. Apple boxes, apple juice boxes, 99 cents. Let's see the ingredients though. Apple juice concentrate and water. Natural flavor. They missed me with the, they lost me at the natural flavor, y'all. But you know, if this is something that you like, no sugar added, that's a good thing. $1.99. And they do have their own version of the variety pack bag of chips. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 chips for $5.49. That's not bad because the 18 pack of Lay's was like $9.99. And again, all the ingredients are probably the same. Digital. Let's go. I guess we'll go the back way. A lot of good veggies. I'm not seeing anything special with the produce for the most part. They have these pickled onions for $4.49, but I feel like these would go bad quickly versus if you were to buy them in the jar. But the ingredients are very much A1. Apple cider vinegar, it's all real food, so that's what we need it to be. And pickled onions, if you have not tried them, you need to. I don't like how they're $5 for this small bit you get though. I think that's a ripoff personally. Broccolini. I love broccolini. I don't think it tastes any different than broccoli, but I love broccolini. $2.67. It looks a little old. Should I get it or not? My heart is telling me we don't really want it that bad, so we're gonna bypass those. All right. If you have like a almond peanut, like a nut allergy, this isn't the section for you. But they have a wide variety of almonds, roasted pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. And the prices are, they look to be better than like the Great Value at like Walmart. So this is a 14 ounce for $5.99. It's about that much. I want to say the Great Value brand is probably around that though. I can't really remember. I haven't bought from there in so long. I used to be like the dry roasted almonds from Walmart in like that yellow bag. I used to buy those all the time. Ooh. The organic cashews are $9.89. Sounds about right for being organic. We'll leave that at that. I was hoping they had like some different flavored like almond ones, but all I'm seeing is like dry roasted sea salt. They have these cocoa dusted ones. I don't even know what rice bran oil is, so we're gonna put these back. Y'all see how easy it is for me to save a buck, because once I look at that ingredient label, it's a wrap. That's just that on that. There's some fish. We didn't get to the fish side, or the other side of the fish. Y'all, they have escargot. Isn't this like little snails or something? Diglycerides. I think it's so fascinating they have escargot. I don't think I've ever had it before, but when I was on a cruise in the Bahamas, I tried something. I don't remember if it was that or some, it was like a little shell thing. Oysters maybe, something. They have sardines. These are not the sardines from the social media. No, I mean the ones in the pop-top can. That's so funny though. That's not a bad price though. For that whole bag, it's only $4.99. Okay. They have breaded catfish. This whole bag of 32-ounce breaded catfish is only $4.99. Now, stuff like this, honest to God, I probably won't even look at an ingredient label. I would just get them. These and fish sticks. I used to be a fish stick girly bad when I was a kid. But since I've been an adult, I haven't eaten them. I think because we probably ate them so much as kids. But yes, I used to love those very much. You can't not like catfish, especially fried catfish. But if it's frozen, that might be a different story. I don't know. I've never had frozen catfish before. But we're at the bread section. Do they have any gluten-free bread? Well, they have gluten-free bread. One type, one kind. Will they? They have a sourdough. I don't know if you guys know about sourdough, but sourdough is the healthiest type of bread anybody can eat. This is not real sourdough. Look at me when I say this. This is not real sourdough. Sourdough bread has 3 ingredients: water, salt, and flour. That's it. 3. You know how it becomes sourdough? Because it sits and it ferments, and you got to keep feeding the batter of it, and it keeps growing and growing and growing. You keep it in a glass jar, then you bake it. You can make so much out of sourdough discard too, like after you've made your loaf. I see people make cakes, cookies, breads, biscuits, so many different things. But look at this label, y'all. This is not true sourdough. Do y'all see all that? I'm not even gonna bore you or myself with reading this label out loud, but I'm gonna just let you take a look for yourself. That's not real. Do y'all literally say it says wheat gluten on there? That's not real sourdough. So the skinny on sourdough bread is people who have, as I've told y'all, there's different variations of the gluten tolerance that you have. The gluten intolerance, gluten sensitivity, celiac, and I think there was one more, I forgot now. But if you have true celiac, you can't eat anything with gluten. But people that have like a sensitivity or just an intolerance, they can tolerate true sourdough bread, water, flour, and salt, because it is fermented. It has, when it's sat over time and it has that fermentation property to it, it makes it easier for the digestive system and the body to break it down. Don't tell me I never touched nothing. Which I have had sourdough bread before. If I have like a slice or two, I'm okay, but I can't make it be a part of like my everyday thing. But I don't think Lidl has Lidl doesn't have a gluten-free bread at all. That's sad. That just made them not be a winner in my book anymore. I'm just playing. They don't have a very wide bread selection to begin with. They do have the Dave's Killer Bread. I know a lot of the fitness people, they're like all the hype about Dave's Killer Bread. It's like the more nutritious type of bread. 21 whole grains and seeds, 3 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 80 milligrams of ALA omega-3s. I'm not sure what that is. It's 60 calories and it's thin sliced. And I think they say this one's supposed to be good for like the lower glycemic index with blood sugar. So you should give that brand out a try if you have not already. I've never tried them. Sometimes I used to buy like a gluten brand just to give it a try, but that's one I haven't tried. All right, so we got to the chicken. They have a pack of chicken thighs for $11.90. You know, all this is by weight, but they have chicken thighs, pretty good amount, looks like. Chicken leg quarters, all in like the $5 range, $1.29 a pound. That's not bad at all either. I think I'm gonna go for probably just regular chicken breast to give them a try. Chicken breast you really can't go wrong with, but their chicken drumstick prices are not bad. They're only $1.49 a pound, and they're all looking good to be no more than like $6.90, which is good. So this is the family pack, $1.49 a pound, and they're all in like I said, no more than $7 range. Like you can see, $6.82. Well, that's $7, $6.91, $6.94. So this is the family pack, but then you have the not family pack, and it's still in the same range. So you're paying more per pound getting that one versus this one. So even if you were single, it would still benefit you to get this one because you're only paying like a couple cents more for the family pack. But the chicken breast here, let's see, $2.69 a pound. We'll get this one, $12.27. I appreciate how this is in plastic and not the yellow ugly styrofoam. I really like that. They have a good marketing, branding, packaging team, whatever it is. I like that about this place. And then chicken tenders. It looks like a lot of tenders in one. They are $4.49 a pound. So this will probably be enough for like, what, 3 meals probably? Then they have the name brand Purdue, here. Value pack, but theirs is $3.99 a pound, so you're paying about $1.50 more for a smaller pack of them. So we won't be getting that one. Let's see. Ooh, we are gonna try this though. Bring it on, bring it on. They have the French's honey mustard, red hot squeeze creamy buffalo, dill pickle mustard spread. I love pickles. And then the Korean barbecue. The ingredients are what I expected. They look similar to everything else we've been trying, but they're so tiny, and we are gonna just use a little bit. So that's how I'm gonna justify that, you guys. See, I'll be coloring outside the lines when it comes to nutrition sometimes too. But y'all know what too though? One thing that I will say that I feel like I have cracked the code with is I started, instead of using like a dipping sauce like the last 2 months, I've been using the Rayo's soup. I just put it in my little condiments cup and I put it in the microwave for a couple seconds to heat it up because you know it's cold because it's being refrigerated. And that's my dipping sauce. So if you're looking to get in more fruits and vegetables, get like a regular soup and do what I just said. Use it as like your dipping sauce instead of doing like ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard, something like that. It's literally perfect. And then you can just drink it when you get done. So that's what I do anyways. Okay. So they have the ground turkey, the 48 ounces for $13.89. And they have turkey sausage for $6.99. I don't know what I would make with this though. Yeah, I don't know what I'll make with that right now. We'll have to come back to that another day. But I do think we will get some ground turkey. Do y'all think it's worth me getting a small one for now to try it out from this company? I mean from this store, or do y'all think all ground turkey tastes the same? This one has 28 grams of protein, but it's only 1 pound. And it would literally be dry as hell because it's 99% fat free. This is 93.7. Which one should I get? I want to challenge ourselves and get this one, but I know it's going to be dry. I know it's going to be dry. I know it is, but it's all that protein. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the 93. I'm gonna get the regular. Regular degula. See, and things like this I'd be really wanting to try because you can't buy just like a raw turkey tenderloin. But I would want to try this and like for like a Sunday dinner. But when you look on the ingredients here, it has so much crap in it that it's like sodium citrate. What is that? Citrus flour. What is that? Canola oil. We know what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Corn protein, no thanks. But this, I mean, and I could always rinse it off and do my own seasoning on it, but that's the whole point of buying it, is so that it's already everything. You just put it in the oven. This one, I'm trying to find the ingredients on this one. So this one's a little better. I don't know if this is the full and only ingredient label versus the one we just looked at. But to take out the guesswork, we're gonna put it back and just pass on it and keep wishing and hoping that I would get that one day. These at Aldi are usually always $4.99, I think. The organic grass-fed beef, these little cubes of 16 ounces, they're always $5.99, and here they're a little higher. So I probably will stick to getting the one from Aldi. But they did have a Wagyu ground beef. Aldi doesn't carry a Wagyu one, which apparently word on the streets is that the Wagyu was like top tier. But okay. sardines. Sardines, and then we are Audi 5000. Black beans. So I think I told you guys in the Aldi vlog, but the organic part means that it's not sprayed with anything like during the production process of it, like when it's growing. But this is the regular black beans. As you can see, prepared black beans, water, salt. But then the organic one has calcium chloride in it. So this is why I say organic is not always better. This is not organic, but it has everything that you're looking for, which is black beans, water, and salt. But this one has an added ingredient in it, which is not even real food. So I'm gonna get a couple of these. Oh, and they even have a no salt added one. But we always rinse the beans anyways, so I'm gonna just get these. Okay, got that.
Checkout 5 is now opening. Please place your items on the belt.
I never had any pickled onions. Pickled beets, but no pickled onions. Okay. I love olives, y'all. Please have my sardines. Sardines, my sardines, my sardines, my sardines, my sardines, my sardines, my sardines. Social media has made me start loving sardines again, even though I have not had them since, well, I had some when we were still in the apartment about a year ago. But I'm trying to see if they have the protein content on it. And they don't. So I know it has protein in it because it's a fish product. So I'm gonna start with 3. I'm not gonna go overboard. Okay. You think we should get this, or is it gonna be cluttered? Don't get it. How are you? And I did want to check the price on this, please. Oh, sorry.
$4.99.
I'll get it.
Are you a Lidl member?
Did you get this? We are not.
You like to sign up? You just need your phone number. Did you need any bags today? Those are separate.
You want to get bags?
Yes.
So they're right in here.
Three. Is that three? Alright everybody, so that concludes the shopping haul for today at Lidl. I hope that I exposed you to some new products, a new store to shop at for sure. I know I will be returning and coming back. Drop a thumbs up in the comment section and let me know what you enjoyed. Was there anything new that you saw for today? And like always, thank you so much for being subscribed, tuning in, and never missing a video. Make sure you hit the bell so that you never miss another upload from me. And I will talk to y'all in the next vlog. Thanks.